Hey, I'm Ashley and this is Chip Builds, and today we're going to make a wooden pen. I had some maple scraps that I cut to 3/4 inch stock. I ended up with about 10 long pen blanks that I would later cut down. I used the miter saw with a stop block to cut the longer blanks into the smaller sections for each pen kit, and I'm using the Slimline pen kit for this video. I wanted the grain to match up, so I drew a line on each one connecting them, and I put a number on each one. In the video where I showed you how to make an acrylic pen, I drilled all these holes for the brass tubings with a drill press, but they ended up a bit crooked, so I picked up this drill chuck for my lathe so that the holes would be center. But you could easily do this with a drill press, or even a hand drill and a 90-degree clamp. I then scuffed up all the tubes with 80 grit sandpaper and used medium CA to glue the tubes into the wood blanks. I decided to use my disc sander to get the brass tube flush with the edge of the wood for turning. Turning down this maple blank really only took a total of about 10 minutes, and I started out with the square carbide tip tool just to get the rough cylinder shape, and then I came back with the round carbide tip tool to kind of shape it some more, and then I used the square one again to try to flush up the ends of each blank with the bushings. I then sanded the blank up to 600 grit sandpaper. For the finish on this pen, I put on a few coats of thin CA glue, and then I used the macro mesh to sand from 1500 grit up to 12,000 grit. I then used some plastic polish to polish up this pen, and it was really smooth. I ended up using the copper slimline pen kit for this pen, and I really liked how the copper contrasted with the white maple wood. The kit was pretty easy to put together. It came with some instructions, so I'm not really going to say how you do it in this video, but it's pretty simple.